Welcome to South Ripley High School for the second semifinal game of Sectional 45 between our North Decatur Chargers and the Switzerland County Pacers. Well, Jeff, we had an exciting one to start the evening off. Hauser escapes with a 1-point win over the host South Ripley Raiders, which was what was a really, really good basketball game. I don't think anybody had a bigger lead than maybe 5 or 6 points at any point.
Yeah, almost two different halves of basketball. First half was a half of runs.
Yep.
Second half, it was, 40-40. Hauser finally got it tied up, and then it was, maybe a 4-point game after that the rest of the way.
Yeah, it took a while. Both teams were pretty deliberate and pretty patient, but congratulations to Coach Moorhead and the Hauser Jets to be playing in the championship game tomorrow night. Well, the Chargers defeated the Pacers back on December 22nd at North Decatur by an 81-58 margin. I think that's a little deceiving. I know Switzerland County was missing a couple of players that night. They actually got on a little roll after that from about late January till the 19th of February. They won 6 in a row, but then they finished the season losing the last 3 ball games to Gallatin County, Kentucky, Madison, and South Dearborn, who are all 3 bigger, larger schools. Currently averaging 58.5 points per game, giving up 56.9. They're a 43% shooting team, a 31% three-point shooting team, and a 67% free throw shooting team. One of their strengths, though, is their offensive rebounding, and I know that's one of Coach Metz's things. I asked him for some comments today, and he said we really needed to do a good job on the defensive boards, which was kind of our Achilles heel on Tuesday night, Jeff.
It was, Gary. As soon as you brought that up, oh, wow. Michelle just gave me a score. Lawrenceburg just knocks off Greensburg in 3 overtimes, 38-36.
Wow. That's
21-game losing streak to Greensburg tonight.
they broke Lawrenceburg broke a 21-game losing streak to Greensburg. That's quite an accomplishment for the Tigers, and they'll be playing in the championship game tomorrow night against the, I believe it's the Batesville-Connorsville winner.
Yeah. What we were getting back to, Gary, offense of rebounds for the opposing team, our defensive rebounds, that was big the other night. We got fortunate to get out of there with a win. I felt like just the first half we could not come up with a rebound if it fell in our laps. Yeah,
we were in position a few times there, and the ball just kind of went out of our hands, or we just didn't go after and retrieve it. But that'll be important tonight with the Pacers averaging almost 11 offensive rebounds per game. Well, they're led by 6'4" junior, number 33, Cam Craig. He is currently averaging, I think I saw someplace a week or so ago, he's in the top 5 or 6 scorers in the state right now. He's averaging almost 26 points a game and 10 rebounds. So he's one of those kids we've got to keep off the boards, obviously. Shooting 52% from the field, so really, really good player for them. Jacob Williams, 6-foot senior, averaging about 6 points a game. I think he's the one that missed a lot of the year and is back now, and he's one of their main players from last year. So we'll have to keep an eye on him. He's number 1, but they'll bring a really good brand of basketball. Coach Reitzman's been there. It's his 4th year now. Coach Reitzman actually used to be here at South Ripley for many years, and left and moved out to Missouri, I believe it was.
Oh, wow.
And that's where he's from, or I think his wife is from that area. Went out there and coached for a few years and then came back to Indiana to coach. So Coach Metz said keeping Switzerland County from getting into the paint and keeping them off the free throw line is going to be important. Limit our turnovers so that we get an opportunity to get good looks at the basket every time. And a third one, which is something we just talked about, is limit them to 1 shot and limit their second chance opportunities. So if we can do those 3 things, hopefully we'll have a chance to win this ball game tonight. But we're about 20 seconds away from our introductions. I almost said national anthem, but I guess we won't have this. This is the second game.
Gary, what kind of pace does Switzerland County like to play?
They're just, I don't know a lot. I kind of remember the last time we played them, we were able to get the ball up and down the floor at a pretty good clip, and I think that hurt them a little bit.
Okay.
I don't see them. They only average 58 points a game. I say only. That's anymore. That used to didn't be a lot of points per game, but anymore that's a decent scoring average. So we'll just wait and see how it plays out. You never know when it gets sectional time.
Well, that's true. And, as Gary, you said earlier, the atmosphere on a Friday night of sectional is tremendous. That first game, the gym was full.
Yes.
Of course, you get the crowds for the second game coming in. But it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We didn't have a dog in a fight, but it was a lot of fun.
It's, as I mentioned to you, it's the most exciting single-day night of the entire state tournament, in my opinion, that Friday night sectional, because you have usually 4 pretty good teams. You have a packed gym, and that's what Hoosier Hysteria is all about.
That's right. Hey, they're doing Switzerland County's starting lineup tonight. They will be the road team. So Camden Craig, a 6'4 junior, number 33. Cooper Todd, a 6'1 junior, number 2. Caden Riley, a 6-foot junior, number 20. Bradley Romans, a 5'8 senior, number 10. And Dylan Sullivan, a 5'11 junior, or 5'11 senior, and he's wearing number 11. Your starters for the Pacers of Switzerland County. Our North Decatur Chargers. No surprise here. Caden Muckerhide, number 5, a senior. Owen Eldridge, number 3, a junior. Cooper Palmer, number 35, a junior. Brady Maurer, number 45, a junior. And Logan Odell, number 21, he's a sophomore. Your Charger starters tonight.
Well, Jeff, just like we often talk about, especially in a tournament, I think it's really important to get off to a good start. We are fortunate to a certain degree, and we've got a game under our belt. This is the opening game for Switzerland County since they did draw the bye, so we'll see how that plays out. Sometimes that's not even a factor.
Well, it's nice to get that first game of sectional out of the way.
Yes.
Hopefully some nerves or something, We've got just one senior, juniors, but most of them didn't play a lot last year.
Yep.
We got Odell, the sophomore, out there. So hopefully that helps us. They're starting a lot of juniors also. I don't know what their lineup was like last year, but we're about ready to tip this off here.
It's interesting as I look across all of the teams in this section, all 5 teams, including mine from the other night, they are not very senior dominated, any of them. Hauser has no seniors. South Ripley only had 2. We have 1.
Mm-hmm.
Switzerland County, I think, only has, I guess they've got 4, but I think only a couple of them play a lot. Milan, I think, only had 1 or 2. So
okay.
really interesting dynamic.
Switzko gets the tip, start this ball game off tonight. They're in their road uniforms, orange with some blue trim, and numbers are in blue. They're working around the arc right now. It's like Chargers can't really, looks like a zone, wouldn't you say, Gary?
Well, I can't tell. No, I think it's, I tell you what it is. They call it a 51 defense. It's what Coach Nabi used to play. It's what I call a tandem zone in the middle with 2 guys in the middle, and the other 3 guys are playing man-to-man.
Switzko puts up a 3-point shot. It's missed, and Chargers come away with the rebound. Muckerhide's got the ball in his hands. He's on the offensive end of the floor. Get it inside to Cooper. He finds Maurer on the left baseline. Back up on top to Muckerhide. Looks like 2-3 zone by the Pacers. Chargers with the ball in their hand. Muckerhide's going to reset the offense. Chargers wearing their home white uniforms tonight. Seems a little strange on this court, but hey, as long as it works out for us. Maurer's going to try a right wing 3. Hits his first one.
Good start there. Nice dribble penetration by Caden Muckerhide and kicked it out to Brady Maurer for that 3.
I feel like we need to be consistent from the outside all night long, Gary. I don't know.
Yeah, well, with that zone they're going to play. And I don't remember the last time there was a nice pull-up jumper.
Can't tell what number that was. Is that number 2?
Their front numbers are hard to read. I believe it is, Jeff.
I'm going to give it to Todd. So 3-2 Chargers up here early in this basketball game. We're in the H&R block first quarter. Muckerhide with the ball in his hands. It's like Switzko stays in that 2-3 zone. Maurer on the left wing finds Eldridge on the baseline. He's wide of the block. He gives it up to Maurer. He's going to try another 3 off the front iron. No good. Palmer there, pull down the rebound, throws it right to Switzko. They're racing it up the left-hand side of the court. Our defense gets them shut down. They put up a long 3 off the front iron. No good. And Odell pulls down the rebound. I can see Logan get off to a good start here tonight. Struggled a little bit Tuesday night. The lefty's going to fire a 3 right away. In and out, no good. Switzko pulls down another rebound. They come quickly up the left-hand side of the floor. We get them stopped. Move it to the right-hand side. That drive gets stopped by Muckerhide. He's looking, has to go out on top. Now back to the right wing. Can't read the number on front of his jersey, so he'll be number 2. There's number 10. with the ball. Ball's up on top. Chargers are in that man-to-man or what Gary called his junk defense. And number 2 hits a 2-pointer there again.
That's Todd.
Give him 4 points on the night. 4-3, that gives the Pacers the lead. Chargers with the basketball. Maurer with the ball, high right wing, up on top of Parmer. Around the arc we go, Odell. Muckerhide on the baseline, dribbles out to the free throw line, finds Parmer. Ball gets tipped. It goes inside to Eldridge. He goes back up on top to Muckerhide. Nothing doing up there. He gives it to Parmer, and Parmer's going to redirect the offense and bring the ball up on top. Muckerhide back to Parmer. Maurer, right wing, flexing that zone. Need to get somebody in the middle of that. Parmer up on top with it. Now Odell. Being very patient. Coach Metz is yelling out what he wants done now. Switzko switches it up a little bit. Maybe they just switched their 2 top guys. Parmer gets the ball, gets to Eldridge on the right-hand side. He gets in trouble, kicks out to Odell. He puts up a 3. Yes.
Good kick out there by Owen Eldridge to Logan Odell for that 3.
Switzko gets the ball in their front court. We're about 4:30 to play here in the H&R Block first quarter already. Didn't take long. That number 2 gets to the baseline, finds a teammate cutting, and he got fouled on the floor.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's going to be on Eldridge.
Well, if it's not on Muckerhide, it should have been. He had him. He was leaning over his back the first time. I think they do give that to Muck.
6-4 Chargers, 4:25 to go here in our H&R Block first quarter.
First foul call to this ball game. Switzko inbounds deep. Got it to the young man out there on the logo. That's Riley with the basketball. Moves to the left-hand side, now across the court. Back to Riley on the high left-hand side. He gets in the middle, stops, gives it to a teammate. Oh, they get it inside. Nice pass by that young man, right side of the rim, up and in. Sullivan hits that.
Craig did a nice job of just dumping it down there to Sullivan for a wide open layup. And I know we're going to really concentrate on Craig and get people around him, so that's what he's going to have to do.
Tie ball game here at South Ripley High School, sectional 45 semifinal action. As Gary said, Hauser won the first game in a well-contested game. We're going to find out who's playing for the championship tomorrow night. 6-6 here, Chargers with the basketball. Parmer's looking, gets Muckerhide on the wing. Muckerhide puts it on the free throw line, gives it up to Parmer. Parmer backs it back out. Maurer comes up on top, just about travels with it, keeps his plant foot. Lazy pass does make it to Eldridge. Now Odell, he fires another 3. It's no good, and long rebound goes to Switzko. They bring it up the right-hand side real quick, get it inside the arc, back it back out. There's 33, and he buries it. That's that Craig Gary talked about.
He's a pretty versatile player. He's shooting, I think I remember looking, he's shooting over 30% from the three-point line.
Wow. Parmer with the ball. Chargers now down 3 points.
He's a 36% three-point shooter.
He's a big kid, too. Muckerhide gets it near the lane, gets stopped, has to get out of there with it. Parmer has the ball up on top. 2:48 to play. Muckerhide in the middle of that zone. Maurer back to Muckerhide on the right wing. Now Parmer in the middle of that zone. He turns, tries to go over top to Eldridge, and we turn it over.
Yeah, second turnover by the Chargers. 9-6 Pacers. 2:40 to go here in our H&R Block first quarter.
So Switzko's got to go length of the floor with it. This is Todd. He's bringing the ball up the middle of the court. Chargers might be in that straight man-to-man defense now. Teammate up on top. Oh, boy, find Craig open. He misses. Maurer there to pull down the big rebound. Gives it up to Muckerhide. Muckerhide brings it up the court now. Finds, pass
got another turnover.
Switzko, middle of the floor. We're able to tip it away, so that stopped their press, and they get the ball back up on top now. Young man thinks about it, puts up a 14-footer one-handed, and Muckerhide's going to come away with that rebound. Quickly up front to Odell, right side of the rim. He misses long. Eldridge tries to get the rebound.
Yeah, probably going to have a foul call on Owen Eldridge there. I think he was over, kind of pushed in the back there.
So that foul's going to be on Owen Eldridge. His first, team second this quarter, minute 59 to play. So the Pacers going to bring the ball up the court.
Looks like Chargers remain in that little, what I call 51 defense, Jeff.
Pacers got the ball. Left wing with it. Up on top, we got a moving screen on the Pacers.
That'll be the first foul on the, or first turnover on the Pacers. 9-6 still, minute 46 to go.
Fouls on number 1, Jacob Williams of the Pacers. Chargers need a 3 to tie this ball game. We are in the first quarter, so plenty of time to go. Morris, who's checked in the ball game. Now Muckerhide in the right corner with the ball, gives to Eldridge. He's below the basket, makes a move, has to kick back out to Muckerhide. Muckerhide gets inside the lane, tries to force one to Eldridge, another turnover. Pacers quickly up the left-hand side of the floor. Move to a teammate on the right, that's number 2. He misses, Eldridge there pulls down the rebound, gives it to Mookie. He brings it up the court. Minute 18 to play here in the first quarter. Maurer with the ball inside to Eldridge. He gets bumped pretty good, and Switzerland County comes away with it. That's number 1, right side of the rim. He comes up short. Teammates there to follow. I think that's big 33. Craig follows that up and gets an easy 2-point basket.
(11-6) Pacers here with a minute 3 to go in our H&R Block first quarter. Well, we've got 5 turnovers already, Jeff. That's not a very good start.
No.
And against a zone that's not real super aggressive.
It's just, trying to force it in sometimes when it just isn't there. Chargers with the ball in the offensive end. We're under a minute to play here in the H&R Block first quarter. Ball
and
gets
we turn it over again.
Yep. Odell loses the handle. Goes into that Craig's hand. We get his drive stop. They're working around the arc. Now just inside the arc on the right-hand side, up on top now. We're at 34 seconds. See if they play for 1 here. It's like Switzerland County's being very patient. They get it to Craig. He puts up a running 6-footer. It's no good, but the teammate's there to get the offensive rebound. Left side of the rim, up and in. That's number 13.
There's that second chance points. That's 4 of them now.
Camden Johnson, 13-6. We're down to about 12 seconds to play here in the quarter. Chargers with the basketball, and they're down. Mookie has it in his hands. Odell, left wing, passes up 6 seconds. Muckerhide, he drives in the lane. Right side of the rim, gets it up, got fouled. He's going to line for 2.
Yeah, we've got 6 turnovers, and we've given up 4 second chance points here. So that's not the way you win. That's not a good combination to win basketball games.
So Muckerhide's going to line. Big Sky free throw line, puts his first one up. No good. Schnell and Rennekamp check in here.
Noticed Caden Muckerhide's got his right calf kind of bandaged up or taped up tonight. I don't know if that's for support or if he did that during the game the other night or practice this week. Or
I think practice. I was talking to his mom between games there. Long shot goes up for Switzko. That's your quarter. North Decatur 7, Switzko 13. Said he got hit in practice or something.
Okay.
Said Coach Stern was working on a little bit for him, so hopefully it's not a factor.
Well, that's the end of our H&R Block first quarter. Chargers down 6 here, 13-7. We'll take a sponsor break and be back with Charger basketball on WTRE.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable. To record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The wrap-up the year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the wrap-up the year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
We are back here. Charger ball to start the second quarter. The Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter.
Real quick, Michelle's passed on a score. South Decatur 10-3 over Jacksonville after the first quarter in Edinburgh.
10-3. Wow, that's
Chargers with the basketball on the offensive end, still working against this 2-3 zone. Brought Rennekamp in, put Muckerhide on the wing now. Farmer with the ball up on top. Now Rennekamp. He gives it up to Muckerhide. Muckerhide moves the ball to top, and they said he carried it.
well, he may have, but that's something you never see called anymore.
You almost have to put it in a bucket anymore to get that call called on him. Man.
Exactly. Boy, that's that hurts us. That's the 7th turnover already for our Chargers. Boy, we cannot continue to do that if.
No, at that pace, we're going to end up with more turnovers and points tonight. Switsko gets to the left-hand side of the floor. They get it inside, down low. That's like Cannon Johnson, I believe his name is. Out number 1 on the baseline, opposite side. Eldridge has got him checked over there, and he has to back it back out. This young man with the big brace on here, number 1.
I think he's the one that missed. That is Williams, and I think he's the one that missed a lot of early season games. I think he's only played 8 games this season.
Wow. They work it around the arc now. He's got the ball. Williams does. Gets it down low. Number 13 working on Brady. Has to kick out to the teammate. They bring it all the way around the arc, and it's back up on top now.
Pretty good patience here by Switzerland County.
They move the ball really well. They get to 13. He bumps inside the lane, gets his drive stop, gives it up to, what's that? Their good kid, number 33, and he got fouled.
Craig fouled down low there by Cooper. Cooper done a pretty good job of trying to keep the ball away from him, but he just kind of got him on his hip, and they threw it into him. But before the shot, so Pacers will have the ball out of bounds.
Pacers going to inbound under their basket. That's Williams triggered in. He gets it into Craig. Craig just outside the arc, hands it to Williams, and they bring the ball up on top now. Dribbling up on top. Chargers in that 51 defense, as Gary called it. Switsko's really slowed the pace down here in the second quarter. Out by the arc, gets a ball screen. Odell steps in front of the man, stops his drive. They get it to the left baseline. They get up and under and puts it in.
Boy, we just got to move our feet better than that. That's not very good defense there.
Cannon Johnson gets that 2 points. That's 4 on him for tonight. Mookie gets inside the lane, kicks out to Odell. He tries a 3 and hits it.
Good spot up there by Logan Odell, and Caden Muckerhide spotted him on the perimeter for the 3. 15-10 Pacers.
Pacers ball, walk the ball up the court now. They're in the front court. We leave a man wide open here on the left baseline. His 3's missed, and that young man gets the rebound.
There's that offensive rebound, second chance points, 6 of them now.
Craig puts that back, gives him his 7th point of the night, and a 7-point deficit for the Chargers. Chargers got to figure out this zone. Odell's going to try to break it in and out, no good. Switzerland County pulls down the rebound. They're quickly up the left-hand side of the court. Williams with it, he gets stopped. 13, Cannon Johnson, reverse inside the lane, puts it up and in. Well, we got
19-10 all of a sudden.
Yeah, we got to keep them from driving in the lane.
Yeah, that's the tough thing about it. You know, you got 3 guys playing man-to-man. They've got to do their job.
We get it to Eldridge. He puts up a tough 6-footer off the iron, but he got fouled.
Got fouled there by Johnson, I believe.
And that foul is on Johnson, his first, team's first this quarter. Chance for Owen to break into the scorebook here tonight. Big Sky free throws up, short.
That was way short.
Had a few subs, so go ahead, Gary.
Eldridge ready to line up the other Big Sky free throw, and it's short. Missed them both.
So 9-point deficit for the Chargers. Switzerland County with the basketball. Craig puts up a quick one. It's missed. Gets his own rebound. Runs into Maurer. And now Eldridge, I thought he had a good block. Must have got him with the body.
I wonder if he called it on Maurer, maybe. Nope.
Eldridge, that's his second team foul this quarter. I'm going to send Craig to the line. First Pacer to go to the line tonight. He hits his first one. quite a different game when we played him earlier in the year, then,
yes.
isn't it, Gary? Missed the second one. Mauer's there to pull down the rebound. Booker Hyde brings it up the floor.
The pace is more towards what I'm sure Switzerland County wants right now, too. We haven't gotten any leak outs, any transition baskets.
Booker Hyde gets a ball screen, moves to the left side of the court, gets to the free throw line, gives it up to Morris. Morris, Mauer, right wing. Morris, we work it around the arc. Booker Hyde puts it on the floor, drives the left side of the lane, has to kick it out to Odell. Odell brings it up on top. We got Mauer up on top as we work it around the right-hand side. Booker Hyde kicks to Mauer. Booker Hyde comes back out, takes the ball from him. Switzerland County extends their zone out as Booker Hyde goes out with the basketball. We're under 4 minutes to play here in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Booker Hyde, he's going to try a three from the left-hand side, and he hits it.
Good ball screen there by Owen Eldridge. Get Caden Booker Hyde open for that spot-up three.
All right, Switzerland County with the basketball in their front court now. We need to start chipping away at this 7-point deficit. Switzerland County, they get it inside Craig. He misses. Odell's there to pull down the rebound, gives it up to Booker Hyde. Good job by Odell.
Yeah, here we go. We got the pace.
Mookie's on the run, has to give it up to Odell on top. Morris has it, traveled.
Yep. Just got in a little bit too big a hurry there.
I like the idea by Morris, put it on the floor and get to the rim, but just a little too quick.
2013 Pacers, 3:15 to go here in our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter.
Pacers with the basketball. They're running the weave up on top. Looking inside now, and we got a moving screen.
I think number 20, that's Riley, kind of pushed off on Logan Odell as he cut across the baseline down there.
That's his first foul, second team foul on the Pacers.
Only the second turnover for the Pacers.
Wow. I'm surprised we're still just 7 points down at this pace then.
8 turnovers for the Chargers at this point.
All right, Chargers with the ball in the front court now. Booker Hyde with the ball in his hands. Morris now up on top. Around the arc we go. Odell, Booker Hyde, left corner, puts it on the floor, backs it back out. We got Morris between the circles now, looking around, gives it back to Booker Hyde on the left-hand side. Odell comes up on top, takes a pass. Now Booker Hyde, he's wide open, right wing three, hits another one. Mookie's hit 2 threes this quarter. 4-point deficit. 2:34 to play. Switzerland County gets it in the lane. They bring it back out, run a little weave up on top. Now wide open on the right-hand side. Young man never looks at the rim. Work it around to the left-hand side now. They get a man posted up. Don't give it to him. Williams has it. He puts up a, nope, faked a 14-footer.
Good deflection there by Mason Morris. Went out of bounds off the Pacers, so that's a third turnover for the Pacers. Charger ball. 2:16 to go here in our second quarter. Chargers down 4.
But with the basketball, a chance to take away a little more of this deficit. Morris with the ball, looking at the baseline. Eldridge, I got him pushed out a lot wider than I think he likes to be with.
Yeah. I really wish we would just make a little flash cut, like right where he's at right now, and look at him in that mid-post area, I call it.
Booker Hyde's got the ball in the left wing. Now Mauer up on top. Right baseline to Morris. Tip pass. Mauer, left wing three. It's short. Long rebound. Odell. Chargers get another chance at this. Booker Hyde. Mauer. Odell. Left corner. Lefty three. Off front iron. No good. Switzerland County pulls down the rebound. Get it up on top. Williams. He traveled. Late call, but he got it. I didn't know if they'd call. A lot of times they don't call that.
Yep.
I think everybody travels when they catch a basketball anymore. But
they have what I call happy feet.
So North Decatur, another opportunity to dig into this 4-point deficit.
Yeah, this has kind of got the same tune as our game on Tuesday night, Jeff, a little bit. Started off kind of slow, and gradually second half kind of got back into things. But
Chargers working the ball around the outside. Booker Hyde, right side of the rim, tough shot. He misses. He pointed the wrong way.
Well, no, I don't think he did. I think the ball bounced on the line before Caden grabbed it.
Okay, then it was a late call.
Yeah.
All right, so Chargers going to inbound under their basket here. Cooper triggered in, gets it into Booker Hyde, just outside the right arc, up on top. Eldridge steps out there. He puts the ball on the floor, gets left side of the rim. He misses. Man, I thought maybe get a foul out of that.
Good defense there by the Pacers. You know, pretty much kind of straight up on him, but didn't get the call out of it.
Minute to play here before halftime. Pacers with the basketball and a 4-point lead. They get it to Craig. Odell knocks the ball away from him. He gets it up front to Muckerhide. Muckerhide puts it up the right side of the rim and in. That was a tough layup as Mookie was running pretty hard and had to lay it up there like an egg. He did a really, really nice job.
Well, I don't know if he completely saw the guy on his that was trailing him on the right there.
Chargers down just 2. Switzerland County with the basketball. That young man traveled with it. They kick it to the left-hand side, looking inside. They don't go inside there with it. Now on the right side, outside the arc. Now they got it through the low post, up on top. This young man has an avenue, puts up a 10-footer, wildly missed, gets his own rebound up and in.
Yeah, there's
I believe that's Riley got them 2 points for him. So now down 4. We're about 10 seconds till halftime.
So far, every offensive rebound they've gotten, they've scored off of. They have 9 points off of 5 offensive rebounds.
Mookie, they're going to have to call a travel or a foul, and they call a foul on Switzerland County.
Yep. I'm guessing it'll probably be out of bounds.
I would say yes.
Yep. So Chargers have the ball under their own basket with 6.2 seconds to go. Trailing by 4, 22-18.
All right, so Palmer's going to trigger it in here. Gets the ball from the referee. Looking, has to go up on top of Muckerhide. 6 seconds till the buzzer rings. Muckerhide running 6-footer. He's able to run that in. That's your half here at South Ripley.
Good run at the end of the half there, Jeff, to get us back close here. 22-20 Pacers leading at halftime. So we'll take some sponsor breaks and be right back with our Stones Farm Service halftime report. This is Charger Basketball on WTRE.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buy Right Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buy Right Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
If it's tire time, Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has a great deal. Right now, you can get $200 in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And Walters Tire is part of the Goodyear Service Network and your Michelin Farm Tire dealer as well. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Phone 812-663-7551.
JC Bank is now open in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street, bringing over a century of community banking to you. JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. They offer top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Whether you need a mortgage or business banking, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I'd like to welcome everyone back to South Ripley High School, where it's halftime of the second semifinal game of Sectional 45. Switzerland County on top of our North Decatur Chargers 22-20. Real quick, Jeff, some other additional sponsors that would like to recognize for helping us bring this game to you tonight. Decatur County REMC, Ford Abstract, Scripture Auto, Walpe Heating, Scheidler Brothers Paint and Decorating. Colson Appraisal Service would like to wish all the teams their best throughout the tournament. Colson Appraisal Service has been serving clients all over southeastern Indiana for the last 40-plus years. They can be reached at 812-614-1779. Grab a pen. That's 812-614-1779. Call or text Colson Appraisal Service at 812-614-1779. One more time, call or text 812-614-1779. We had a little run at the end of the half there, Jeff, that we were down 20-10, so we went on a little 10-2 run there and kind of got us back with a little life in us. I think it got our players into it and our crowd into it.
Yeah, I know. I seen Coach Metz calling for the crowd to stand up and start cheering a little bit, so that helped. You know, thing that sticks out to me is free throw shooting. We're just 1 of 4, and we've only had 3 players score the ball there in the first half. So I'd like to see the scoring spread out a little more. But, you know, we're still in the ball game, so we're going to take what we got. Led by Muckerhide, of course, 11 points, 1 and 2 from the foul line. Odell's got 2 three-point baskets, give him 6 points, and Maurer's got a three-pointer. And that's all we've had. We've had 2 players go to the line tonight. And like I said, we end up 1 of 4 from the line. Switzko, led by Camden Craig, number 33. He's got 8 points, probably well below his average, I'm guessing. I really don't know.
He averages 26, so
okay.
Yeah.
Cannon Johnson had 6 points. Cooper Todd 4. Caden Riley with 2. Dylan Sullivan with 2. They've had 1 player go to the line tonight, and he was 1 and 2 from the foul line. As far as foul trouble, Eldridge has got 2. Everybody else has got 1 for either team.
A little unofficial shot chart that I keep, Jeff. You can kind of see all of our action, and I know playing a zone, sometimes you get that.
Yeah.
We took 11 three-pointers. We only took 16 shots because one of our problems that first half, we had 8 turnovers. So there was 8 times we didn't get a shot. And we only had 5 shot attempts inside the three-point line. So to attack a zone, you've got to hit some perimeter shots, but we've got to do a little bit better job, I think, of getting the ball in that mid-post range or into what they call the short corner. And, you know, they've been able to – we had some success the other night against Milan with putting Owen Eldridge down there in that what I call that short corner and get him the ball, and he can kind of has pretty good footwork and can spin and drive to the basket and that kind of thing. But they've been able to kind of corral him down there and haven't been able to let him establish things down there. So that's one thing, is the turnovers that's hurt us. The other thing, I have Switzerland County unofficially with 5 offensive rebounds and 9 points on those 5 offensive rebounds. So, you know, every time they're getting an offensive rebound, they're scoring.
Yeah.
And you know, we've got to rebound the ball much better.
Yeah, just looking at the keys of the game, you know, we've done a good job of not sending them to the free throw line, but we have not kept them out of the paint. And I'm guessing from your shot chart that a lot of those down by the basket have been putbacks off of offensive rebounds.
They've had 1 three-point shot made, what I've got anyway, and everything else you can see is right around the basket there.
Yeah, so, you know, turnovers, ND keys of the game, no turnovers. We haven't been very successful at that, and getting some defensive rebounds. Like I said, we just struggled with that. So, you know, we've seen a lot of this against Milan in the first half. We went in down 10, and I think really, in my opinion, the whole difference of that game, we got Eldridge established down low there in the third quarter.
Yep.
And we was able to fight back and tie it up then, and then just gutted it out in the fourth quarter to get that win. So, you know, I think the key is we got to get Eldridge started down there somehow, some way. We got to get him some points down there by the basket, what we're used to seeing.
I would agree with that wholeheartedly, Jeff, because Owen's been real key for us on the offensive end, well, on both ends, but on the offensive end specifically here in the last 4 or 5 games of the season. So I think that would really take a load off of Caden, and it would help us in attacking their zone, because once you establish him inside, they're going to have to drop down a little bit more and help, and he might be able to kick it out, or it's going to collapse the zone a little bit more to free up guys on the perimeter for a little longer time to take that shot.
Yep.
Well, again, thank you to Decatur County REMC, Ford Abstract, Scripture Auto, Walpe Heating, and Scheidler Brothers Paint Decorating for sponsoring our game here tonight, and Stone's Farm Service. We've got a little over a minute here before our second half starts, but Stone Farm Service has been great all year at being our halftime sponsor, so special thanks to the Stone family and allowing us to do that too.
Yeah. First game tonight. Hauser comes back and wins that game. They got it tied up at 40-40 there, and was that in the third quarter or fourth quarter?
Actually, it was in the fourth quarter, yeah.
And then it was a dogfight, and they won by one. Yeah, 1 point ball game. So a lot of fun. The gym was electric, and it was a lot of fun. So hopefully we can get our Charger crowd into it here in the second half and get this place loud.
We'll take a quick sponsor break and be back for the start of our third quarter. Looks like it'll be Switzerland County ball. So this is Charger basketball on WTRE.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Welcome back to South Ripley High School as we get ready to start our Cannelli and Daughters third quarter here in sectional 45, second semifinal game. Pacers on top by 2 as we get ready to start here, and they'll kick it in to start the play.
Cannelli and Daughters third quarter just underway here at South Ripley High School. Sectional 45 action. The winner of this is going to face Hauser in the championship game tomorrow night. Switzerland County has the basketball and a 2-point lead. They got it on the left-hand side of the arc. We're kind of running some kids at him here, and they move it to the left baseline. He gets stopped down there, gives it up to teammate Craig. He dribbles into the corner. We had him trapped for a second. We back out of it. They get it to the teammate, drives right around Brady Maurer and puts it up and in.
Just got to move your feet just a little bit. Just make an effort to move your feet just a half a step.
Halftime at Edinburgh, tie ball game 20-20. South Decatur and Jacksonville battling it out. Chargers with the basketball, and they're into the court now. Looks like a 2-3 zone. Muckerhigh gets inside there. Tough shot on the right side of the rim. He misses it. Switzerland County pulls down another rebound. Here they come. Craig, right on. He misses the light long shot. Eldridge lets it go out of bounds. I think they tip it off Eldridge, and they do. You got to just grab the basketball.
Yeah, here's another one of those chances they're going to get second opportunity points if they score.
All right, so Switzerland County is going to inbound it right in front of his bench. Referee finally gives him the basketball. They inbound easily. They're going to set up their offense. North Decatur trying to determine what kind of defense we're in. I think looks like a zone almost.
Still in that 51, I think.
All right, their shot's missed. Goes to Muckerhigh quickly down the right-hand side. Eldridge puts it up. And a charge on Eldridge.
Yeah,
his third.
We did a nice job of really kicking the ball out in transition there, and it was probably a correct call. The Switzerland County kid was there, and Owen picked up his third foul, but
Morris checks in for him. So now Mason Morris, he's going to have to step up his offensive game here. I'm challenging him. No, he don't hear me, but.
I liked our fact that we pushed the ball up with the pass there and got a good look at it, though.
Switz go with the ball. Their offensive end of the floor. They're running the weave. Now move to the right-hand side. That's number 11 with it. Takes it up on top. Gives it to Deuce. He drives in, gets kicked back out. Comes back out and gets the basketball. Run a double screen for him almost. They're still working around the arc. Now inside the lane, back it back out. Moore steps out on this kid. Gives it to another one still. Inside the arc, gets past Maurer, puts it up and in. That's number 2 there, Todd. His second basket.
Nice
of the
bucket
quarter.
by him.
Odell in the corner, doesn't shoot it. Takes one dribble. Now has to give it up to Morris up on top. He fakes, back to Odell. He's going to try that corner 3. It's off the front iron, no good. Fight for the rebound.
Yep.
And it's going to be on Switzerland County here.
Yep, Brady Maurer did a nice job of picking up that offensive rebound there, and they kind of grabbed his arm, so Chargers will get a chance for a...
I call that on number 11, Sullivan, his first. So Mookie's going to trigger it in under our basket. Looking for a teammate, still looking, gets it to Morris in the corner. Clear up on top to Maurer. Now Palmer with it on the high left wing. He's looking inside, there's nothing doing. He brings it up on top, gives it to Mookie on the right-hand side. Moves the ball in the middle of the court. Now Odell has it. 2-3 zone by Switzco. Morris gets it inside to Muckerhide. Muckerhide kick out to Odell. He's going to try that 3 again off the front iron this time.
That was a really good possession, though, Jeff. We got it where we wanted to, and we got a good kick out there by Caden, and Logan just missed that 3.
Switzco tries to run it down the floor, and Mookie's able to knock that out of bounds. So 6-point deficit, but Switzerland County has the basketball. Gets the ball from the referee. He's looking. They go clear up on top with it. Now the left-hand side. We go around Maurer. Maurer is able to drop step and get that drive stopped. The ball comes back out on top. Move it to the right-hand corner. Find a nice man cutting to the right side of the rim. Couple fakes. Maurer's able to block that shot. Charger basketball.
Yeah, good block there by Brady. He's got about 4 or 5 inches on that young man, but evidently bounced off the shooter there to go out of bounds. Charger keep the ball.
Time to start cutting into this 6-point deficit. We haven't scored yet here in the Kennelly and Daughters third quarter. We're at 5 minutes to play in it. Muckerhide's going to put up a 15-footer. It's off the back iron, no good. Switzerland County, another rebound. Bring it up the right-hand side of the court, and we get that stop. Setting up their offense now on the high left-hand side. Pop a guy out for a 3-point attempt. It's off the back iron, no good. Switzerland County gets the rebound, puts it up and in. That's Sullivan.
Another second chance points, Jeff.
Yeah, Muckerhide puts up a tough one off the baseline. It's long, no good. Morris there with a strong rebound. He puts it up. He traveled.
Yeah, Mason did a nice job on that, getting that offensive rebound, but just couldn't. Had a little off balance and just couldn't get his feet set.
Switzerland County's going to see some ball pressure from the Chargers this time. They get it around us, right side of the rim. He misses this time, and we got to fight for the basketball. It's going to be a foul on Switzerland County. Number 11, Sullivan's going to pick that up, I believe, and that's going to be his second. All right, so Chargers got to bring the length of the court here. Well, you know, the simple things. Don't throw the ball away.
Yep.
Block out. Find a man, put your butt on him, and go get the ball. Sometimes your shots fall, sometimes they don't. Muckerhide, he's going to put up another 15-footer. He hits this one. First points of the quarter for our Chargers. They come halfway through it.
Yeah, I like what we've done the last 2 or 3 possessions and getting the ball into the middle of the zone there. We missed a couple good-looking shots, but
Switzerland County, they get it to the left-hand side. It goes under, has to kick out to a teammate as Chargers collapse on him. They got the ball up on top between the circles. That young man backs out of there with it. That's Riley with the basketball. Back up on top. Now the wing, he puts up a 3 over there and he hits it. Riley hits his first 3 of the game. Puts Chargers down 9. Chargers with the basketball. Morris up on top with it. Still against this zone. Muckerhide's going to try a long 3 off the front iron. No good. Morris is fighting for the rebound. Switzerland County pulls it away from him. They try to hustle it up the court. We've got our defense set. They have to stop. They move to the right-hand side, get it inside the lane. And we're able to knock that away. It goes out of bounds. Switzerland County basketball. You know, Gary, there hasn't been a timeout called yet in this game, has there?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think anybody's called timeout. So Switzerland County's going to inbound another basket. 9-point lead. 3:05 to play here in the third quarter. Waiting on the referee to give the young man the ball. Still waiting. He must not have anything better
like
to do tonight.
Williams and Johnson checked in at the dead ball situation there.
Switsko goes in deep. Chargers are in a 2-3 zone, or that 51 defense, as Gary has mentioned a few times tonight. McBride steps out on this young man, and we got a chance, and Morris can't quite steal that pass. They get around him, go to the corner with it. Morris recovers now, so our defense is set again. They get it up on top, and the skip pass. This young man puts up a 6-footer. It's long, no good. Parmer pulls down the rebound, gives to Muckerhide. He's on the run. He's on the right-hand side. He got fouled going up. He's going to line for 2.
Yeah, good aggressive take there by Caden. We got the rebound. Cooper Parmer did and got it out to Caden quick, and he just took it straight to the basket. Drew the contact.
Williams of Switzerland County, his second. First team foul this quarter. Caden was at the line earlier tonight.
31-22, Pacers. Chargers need to cut into this.
Big Sky free throw short.
2:36 to go here in our Canelli Daughters third quarter.
Not making any excuses, but with that leg being a little bum, would that throw his shot off a little bit, Gary?
Yeah, it could.
Second one's up. It rolls in and out.
Missed that
no
one
good.
too. So we're what, 1 for 6 to free throw line now?
Yeah. Switzerland County gets the ball just inside the arc, now left-hand side. This young man with a big brace on it. And we tip it away, but can't get our hands on the ball, and now we're going to have a foul on the Charger.
Yeah, we just got to pick your battles there. Right in front of the official.
Fouls on Morris. His first. Switzerland County inbound right by their bench.
You know, the thing that's hurt us, Jeff, Cam Craig, and he's liable to cut loose at any time. We've done a really great job on him. It's their other players that we've.
Morris tips that pass away, right side of the rim, up and in.
Good steal there by Mason Morris, and conversion on the other end.
7-point deficit for our Chargers. Maybe that's a spark we need here with just under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Switzerland County with the ball in their offensive end. Move to the left-hand side. Up on top now, wide open. The young man passes it up, probably traveled, but they never call that anymore. Move it to the left-hand side. This kid traveled.
Yep. Second turnover of the half, 7th for the game for the Pacers. So Charger ball, got a chance to cut it to 5 or 4. Yeah, we're going to get a timeout. Looks like Switzerland County going to call a timeout here. Not sure whether it's going to be a 30 or a...
I think he's called for a full, Gary.
Full timeout. Well, we'll take a couple sponsor breaks and be right back with Charger basketball.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Welcome back to South Ripley High School. Chargers trailing at the time. 1:45 to go here in our Canelli Daughters third quarter. Chargers trailing by 7. Have the ball.
Yeah, we need to cut into this lead here.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a 9-point deficit for the longest time, and we just struggled tonight, Gary. And it's not terrible by any means, but just seemed to struggle.
Yeah, we're just kind of flat.
Yeah.
You know, really on both ends a little bit, but especially on the offensive end.
Well, that was our first time out of this ball game, so there could be a lot left to come. Do you lose a timeout if you don't use it in the first half?
No.
Okay.
Now everybody gets 5, and
we found Maurer, left corner, puts up a 3, back iron no good. Odell there for the long rebound, kicks it out to Muckerhide. Muckerhide's outside the arc, finds Odell in the corner, doesn't take that shot, dribbles it up on top, gives it to Maurer, who's cycled out there. Now Muckerhide, he gets in lane, he gets surrounded by orange jerseys, finds Odell on the wing. Now Parmer on the baseline. Parmer gets the ball knocked out of his hands.
That's where we miss Owen right now. If he gets the ball down in that spot, he can score with it.
So Chargers are going to have to inbound under their basket. Palmer to trigger it in for us. He slaps the basketball. Gives to Muckerhide. Puts up a 15-footer. Back iron, no good.
Well, that is a tough shot. Tough shot. I know Caden can hit that a lot. Boy, that's a tough one. Yeah. A little 12-footer that kind of at an angle there.
So Richland County with the rebound and the basketball. Their offensive end of the court. They get it to the elbow, hands it to the guy. He doesn't do anything with it, looking to get out of there with it. Now backs it out outside the arc. He's going to take it up between the circles. We're under a minute to play here in the Canellian Daughters third quarter.
The Chargers are straight man-to-man now.
They get it to, what's his name, that number 1, Williams. And he turns it over. Muckerhide has the ball. Here come our Chargers. Muckerhide has it. Odell, he's set up in the corner. They jump out on him. And now we throw it right back to Odell, and there's a Switzerland County guy right behind him, knocks it out. Now Morris knocks it away from them. Palmer, Muckerhide, Odell, left corner 3, back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound. Switzerland County gets another one. 20 seconds to play here in the quarter.
Yeah, Logan was didn't have his balance in when he caught that and shot it. Didn't have his feet under him.
Switzerland County with the ball. They move it right in on Odell, now down to the baseline. This young man works on Maurer, up and under, and puts it in.
Really nice, nice footwork there at the end of the quarter for. What was that number?
That was 13 Johnson.
Yeah, he did a nice job there, using his body and converting there. So Patriots end up with a bucket. The lead goes back to 9. So we'll keep it right here. Again, thanks to those sponsors, Decatur County REMC, Ford Abstract, Scripture Auto, Walpe Heating, Scheidler Brothers Paint, and Decorating.
Michelle, give me another update here, Gary. At the end of 3 at Edinburgh, it's South Decatur 28, Jacksonville 25.
Yeah, tight one there too.
Yeah.
Well, we've got to come out this third quarter and get a good start here. This is, you know, if they bump this lead up to double figures here, it's going to be an uphill climb. Going to be an uphill climb anyway with a 9-point deficit. We're just really struggling shooting the ball right now. We're that quarter we were well, we only had 2 field goals.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We were 2 for 9 that quarter from the field.
It just, 0 for 2 at the foul line. Switzerland County put 11 points on the board, and we put 4. Well, we need a big fourth quarter like we had Tuesday night, Gary. We're going to get the ball to start this fourth quarter, so we'll see what we have. We have Eldridge just checked back into the ball game. He's got 3 fouls. The only Charger with more than 1 foul. And Switzko has Sullivan and Williams with 2 fouls. Other than that, they don't have any foul trouble. So here we go, Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. One of these teams, their season's going to end tonight. The other team's going to face Hauser tomorrow night here at South Ripley High School. Muckerhide on the baseline, got a shot up, but he got fouled.
Yeah, you know, I think it'd have made a pretty good defense he played if they hadn't tried to block the shot. So Caden Muckerhide's going to go to the line and shoot a couple of those Big Sky free throws. And that's what we want. We want opportunities to score with the clock stopped. That's in our favor.
Fouls on Johnson, his second. Mucky hits his first one. He needed that.
Yep.
Give Caden his 14th point on the night. 8-point deficit. Try to make it 7, and he does. So we've been hanging around this 7-point deficit. Seemed like most of the third quarter, that's about where we were.
Yep. Napoleon State Bank's our fourth quarter sponsor.
So Sling County running the weave. They got it on the right-hand side. That's their big shooter. He puts it up. It's no good. Nice rebound. Muckerhide comes away with the long rebound after it bounces on the floor. Left side of the rim, up and in. 5-point game. Chargers down. Switzerland County with the basketball.
Good to see us get a good quick start here in this fourth quarter.
Switzerland County has a shot on the left-hand side. They don't take it. Bring the ball up on top between the circles. Now he moves it to the elbow, gives it to a teammate. He drives baseline. He tries to kick to the corner, gets tipped away by Eldridge into Muckerhide's hands. Here comes Mucky on the run again. Finds Odell, left side of the rim. He misses. Oh, Eldridge is there, puts it back and in. Eldridge's first points of the night. 3-point deficit. Switzerland County with the basketball. Their offensive end. Their coach is complaining about something. They move it to the left-hand side, reverse cut. Now back up on top. Young man has the ball. Odell's there to check on him. Now they move to the right-hand side, just inside the arc. Young man catches, shoots, banks her in.
That's
kind of,
yeah. That's when things are going your way, when you bank that 18-footer in.
It's the type of game Johnson's having. Give him 10 points on the night. Eldridge has the ball, takes a dribble, gives to Muckerhide at the free throw line. He's looking, decides to shoot the shot, and he hits it.
Good start here. 35-32 Pacers. 6 minutes to go here in our Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter.
Well, the intensity picked up when they blew the whistle to start this fourth quarter. Switzerland County struggles with the ball. Odell's there to pick it up, and he got fouled.
Yep, going to have a foul there. That'd be on Craig. I didn't think we were going to go after the ball, but we finally came up with it.
Foul is on Craig, his first. I got him for just one foul tonight.
That is the 6th turnover of the half, the 11th of the game now for the Pacers. So looks like we're going to have a timeout here.
Looks like Pacers called a 30 here, Gary.
Second. Well, we're playing with a little energy now. Our crowd's kind of gotten into it, kind of like we did at the end of that second quarter. And that's what you like.
Yeah, and we got to keep it going now. We still got a 3-point deficit. We haven't had the lead all night, so see what we can do here after this 30-second timeout. Now, we do have the basketball, right? Yes.
Correct.
Odell got fouled. So here you go. I know we got about 6 minutes left in the ball game, Gary.
Yeah.
We don't have any team fouls this quarter. They got 2. So at what time? Of course, the score depends a lot on it. What you need to start giving up some fouls to.
Yeah, I don't think you probably need. It depends on how many fouls we have at a certain time, but I don't think you need to worry about that a whole lot till maybe under 2 minutes.
All right, we get it to Muckerhide just inside the lane. Odell doesn't take that shot, gives it back to Muckerhide. Muckerhide brings it across the arc, now on the left-hand side. Gets in the lane, puts up a running 6-footer. He's off the side, no good. And Switzerland County pulls down another rebound. They got a kid out in front of everybody. He mishandles the ball a little bit, throws it off of us. We got a foul on a Charger.
Okay.
I think they called that on Morris.
Yep. Everybody was hustling after the ball there. And
yep.
Morris just kind of got a body into him, which is okay.
It's just his second foul. First team foul this quarter.
Like Williams checks back in the ball game for the Pacers.
All right, they're going to trigger it in under their basket. Go up on top. That's Williams. That gives number 20 up here on top. Odell's on him. He doesn't move with it. Gets his teammate on the left wing. He's calling for his teammates to move. Coach Metz wants a 3-second call.
Yeah, he's been in there a long time.
Yeah, we're able to tip that ball away, and we're going to have a foul on a Charger. I think that's
Mason Morris did a really nice job there defensively, but it probably was a foul.
His second team foul.
Both young men really battling for position down there. So be Pacer ball out underneath their own basket.
So here we go again. Just a little time ran off the clock. Pacers are looking to trigger it in. They're looking. They get it in left-hand side. It's number 20 with it, Riley, and he backs it back up on top, directing his offense. And now we're going to have another foul on a Charger. This was away from the ball.
I think it's again on Morris, maybe.
I think it is.
Yeah, he and Craig are battling pretty good down there.
Yeah. So that's going to bring Cooper Palmer into the game for Morris.
That's Mason's fourth, too.
Yeah. Switzerland County inbounding under their basket again. They get it into the corner. Hand it back to the inbounder. Everybody runs that play. He brings the ball out on top. They move to the left-hand side now. Palmer and that big kid, they're battling in there. He kicks out. Williams puts up the 3 and drains it.
Big basket there by Williams to increase the lead to 6.
That was a 3-pointer and his first points of the night. Chargers with the ball. Just a 6-point deficit. We've shown some life here in the fourth quarter. He worked around the arc, get to Muckerhide at the elbow. He's looking. Now tries to get it to Palmer down low. Pass gets tipped away. That's Craig with it. And Eldridge is there to take it away from him, gives it up to Muckerhide. Down 6 with the basketball, our Chargers. Muckerhide, right side of the rim, puts it up, a lot of body, no call. Muckerhide gets it back, gets another shot up. It went down, and finally a late whistle.
Yeah, good job of Caden Muckerhide kind of staying with it there and coming down with that offensive rebound, and is going to have a chance for a Big Sky free throw and make this an and one play.
Fouls on Caden Riley of the Pacers, his second, team's third. Look, he's going to the Big Sky free throw line. He's, hate to say it, but he struggled there tonight, Gary.
Yeah.
See if he can correct it right here.
Short.
Comes up short, long rebound. We got a chance for it. Mookie has it taken out of his hands. We get it to Parmer. Parmer gives it up to Muckerhide. Coach Metz wanted a timeout. Everybody missed it, so he said, don't worry about it. We got the ball. We're down 4 points. We got 4 minutes to play here. Muckerhide, right-hand side. He drives in the lane. Jump stop, passes, gets knocked away. It's a fight for it, and Switzerland County throws a long pass. He's got to run down here and get it. He does. They get it back, and now Switzerland County's got it under control here. Boy, they got lucky.
Good job of coming up with that loose ball and just throwing it down the floor for them to pick up.
Switzerland County's got the ball on the left-hand side. They do have a 4-point lead. They got it up on top. Now they move it to the right-hand side. Chargers in a man-to-man defense. Williams had it, thought about it, and Odell was able to cover him up. Ball in the corner now up on top.
Cooper Palmer's done a really nice job on Craig. I mean, Mason did too when he was in there, but Cooper's really tried to front him, and he's got some good backside help. And
Chargers in a straight man. They go right over top of Cooper. Get it to Craig. He banks it up.
Yeah, we just didn't get help from the backside like we've been getting there, Jeff. So Pacers increase the lead to 6. It's going to be a full timeout for Switzerland County, so we'll take a sponsor break and be back with the last 3:08 of our game here. This is Charger basketball on WTRE.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buyride Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buyride Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buyride Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
We are back here at South Ripley High School. 6-point ball game, 40-34. Switzerland County on top of the North Decatur Chargers. 3:08 to go here in our Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter.
Well, Gary, we just need a couple balls to bounce our way here.
Yeah, we're battling, but we just are having a little bit more of a challenge to.
We have not hit a three this second half. After hitting 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in the first half. Muckerhide with the ball on the offensive end. 6-point deficit for our Chargers. Parmer gives it back to Muckerhide. He gets in the lane. He gets challenged. We got a foul on the floor.
Yep.
It's going to be on Craig, his second.
It'll be Charger basketball underneath the basket.
Team's fourth foul. Switzerland County's fourth team foul this quarter. So the next one we will be going to line.
Yep.
Parmer to triggered in. We get it to Muckerhide. Muckerhide takes it to the elbow, gives it to Maurer, back to Muckerhide up on top. Switzerland County goes back to that 2-3 zone. Parmer with the ball up on top, looking, gives it to Muckerhide here on the left wing. Under 3 minutes, Muckerhide, he got fouled on the drive. He's shooting now.
Muckerhide to go to the line to shoot a couple of Big Sky free throws here.
We call that on number 10.
Yeah, we really need these, Jeff.
Romans. Mookie's first one's up. It's good.
Looks like Coach Metz going to call a full timeout here. So we'll take a sponsor break again and be right back.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buyride Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buyride Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Welcome back to South Ripley High School, 40-35. Switchland County on top of the North Decatur Chargers.
Got an update from Michelle again. 3 minutes left at Edinburgh. It is now Jacksonville 38, South Decatur 30.
Wow.
Yeah, Jacksonville's had a good fourth quarter there. All right, well.
Caden Muckerhide to go to the line here to shoot the second of the two Big Sky free throws. Hopefully cut the lead to 4 here.
I think Coach Metz setting up a press here.
He might be. That or maybe a half-court trap of some kind, but we haven't done a lot of half-court trapping this year, so.
All right, so Mookie gets the ball for a second free throw attempt here. He did hit his first one. Same routine as it's been all year, and he hits it.
Yep, little full-court pressure here, man-to-man.
They move the ball to the left-hand side, set a ball screen for their ball handler. Mookie fights through it. They bring the ball to the right-hand side. Muckerhide's going to pick up a foul.
Almost could have had a 5 count there.
Caden's second foul. 4th team foul this quarter for the Chargers. So I was worried about the low foul count earlier in the game.
Yeah, didn't take long, did it?
No. No. Switzerland County inbound here in front of us. They try to go over top. Eldridge knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Mason Morris had that red great too. If I think Owen not deflected that, Mason might have intercepted that.
All right, so Switzerland County going to inbound right at the midcourt stripe. They go into backcourt with it. No challenge there. Muckerhide's back there. Cross court here. Williams, he puts it on the floor, driving on Eldridge. Eldridge has got 4 fouls, right? No, he's got 3.
Like Pacers are going to just kind of spread it out a little bit here and force us to foul.
They get it to the left-hand side, left side of the rim. Again, man drives in there and
Nice
puts it up.
drive by Todd there. He's done a nice job for them tonight, Jeff.
Muckerhide puts up a long 3, and he hits it.
So it's a one-possession game, 1:55 to go here in the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter.
Get him to pick up her dribble in the backcourt. He's got a teammate right there to hand it to move it into the front court.
They're going to want it in Craig's hands as much as they can.
Yep. Parmer steps out on him. Works on him pretty good. He gets lane to the basket, and they call a blocking foul. It was a late call. Probably should have been a no call in my opinion, but that's going to check Morris out of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough one for Mason there. I'm kind of like you, Jeff. I thought there wasn't a whole lot of contact. I thought Craig kind of came down. Probably shouldn't have been a foul either way. But Craig's going to go to the line to shoot a couple free throws here. Try to extend the Pacer lead.
So Craig going to the line. He's been there earlier tonight. I won't tell you how he did because maybe I can jinx him by not saying anything.
Yeah, he's an 80-some% free throw shooter.
Yeah, he hit his first one.
43-39, Pacers.
He has 26 tonight. Second one goes up. It's no good. Eldridge is there for the rebound.
Rebound by Owen Eldridge, so he'll go to the free throw line at the other end.
They're going to call out on Cooper Todd, his second. And everybody's shooting 2 foul shots from here on out with 1:38 to play. Owen Eldridge, his second time into line tonight. Certain this time he'll do better than the first time there. Big Sky free throw for Owen.
Hope our guys know that they got a basket hanger down here in the corner. Yeah, looks like Marshall Snell checked in the game for Brady Maurer for defensive purpose, so he picks him up. 43-40.
Eldridge hits his first one. Takes 2 dribbles, bends the knees a little bit, puts it in the air. It's long this time, and Switzerland County comes away with another rebound. Ball's in Craig's hands. He's going to keep it.
I would
right
be
there.
double teaming him to try to get it out of his hands.
A little bit of a push off. Of course, our fans hated it. Their fans loved it. That's the way the ball game's being played.
Yep.
They run the weave up on top. Number 20 has it now. 1:19 to play in the ball game. Odell's going to pick up that foul.
Yeah, that's not a terrible foul. Force him to make a free throw or two here.
So
stops the clock, and looks like Brady Maurer is going to check back into the ball game.
Gary, do you know how many points Caden needed to break the school record?
I do not.
Okay, Riley's at the line. First time he's been at the line tonight, and he hits it.
Several games ago, and this has been 2 weeks ago probably, I think he needed, I want to say 150 at that point.
Okay.
But he had, over the last 4 games, he scored well over 100.
Yeah. And he's at 26 right now, I believe, for the night. Hits both of them. So 5-point deficit.
Over 2-2-1 press here by Switzerland County.
Booker Hyde breaks it all by himself. Now they get him slowed down. Booker Hyde gets the right side of the rim. He puts it up and in.
Good drive there, and Coach Metz going to use a timeout here. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Still one possession game, 45-42. Both teams double bonus, or not double bonus, I guess. There's no such thing anymore. Just a bonus.
Come on, old guy.
Those old habits are hard to break.
Yeah.
Yeah, it going to boil down to maybe the last possession here, just like the first game did.
Well, here again, I mean, we need a turnover, create a turnover here, do something. Have the ball roll our way one time, down 3 points. I'm not saying we need to tie it, but, boy, if we could get this down to 1 point, 2 point game, maybe put a little more life into us.
Yeah, we don't need to panic. Minute 5, still a lot of time. I think Coach Metz has got at least 1, maybe 2 timeouts still.
I believe he's got 2. He's got 1 full and 1 30. So Switzerland County's trying to decide who's going to throw it in here. Get it all figured out. Chargers going to press.
Picking them up full court here. Going to try to deny it in a little bit.
Yep.
I'm sure at least to Craig.
Williams throws it in there. Number 2 there. That's Todd has it. Gives it up to Williams.
Sure, Coach Reitzman's got his best free throw shooters and his best ball handlers in there at this point.
Williams.
Owen Eldridge picked up a foul there.
It's his
so
fourth.
We're going to send Williams to the line.
This young man has not been to the line all night. Actually has just 3 points. He hit that three-pointer here in the fourth
that was
quarter.
a big 3.
Yeah.
Like we're going to have some substitutions for the Chargers after the first free throw here.
Williams' first attempt. No good.
Rolls it off. Logan Odell and Brady Maurer check back into the ball game for the Chargers. 54.8 seconds to go here in our fourth quarter.
Second free throw's up. It's good.
4-point lead for the Pacers.
Under a minute to play. Booker Hyde gets it in the lane, gets him in the air, up and in.
As I'm sure Coach Reitzman doesn't like that. That was pretty quick and pretty easy for Caden Muckerhide to cut it to 2. It's a 30-second timeout, so that'll leave the Chargers with 1 timeout.
So what do we talk about now? Press again?
Well, I'm sure they will. They're going to try to keep the ball obviously out of Craig's hands and probably 20 Riley's hands. You know, they probably want some of the other people handling the ball. That's our 2 best free throw shooters, and but sometimes you don't have a choice.
Right.
You know, you're down a bucket, and I don't think we need to foul right away, even if they bring the ball down the floor and break the press and get it into half court. I mean, you can still, with a 1 possession game, you can still wait till down under probably under 25 seconds before you're going to need to maybe commit a foul.
Okay. That's what I was kind of thinking too. You get to about 20 seconds and then you're going to have to do something.
We just don't want to get beat along here.
Right. Now, Eldridge last time backed way up the court, so he's on the ball handler, or on the trigger man this time. They do break a man long. They have to throw it in by the baseline. Schnell's on him. He loses it out of bounds. It's Charger basketball.
He tried to, number 10 there, Romans tried to make a quick spin, just kind of lost control, and the ball went out of bounds.
All right, so Chargers got an opportunity here. Farmer's going to trigger it in.
45.6 seconds to go.
Farmer looking, finds Booker Hyde in the corner, gives to Eldridge, left side of the rim. He got
a foul here by Craig. So Eldridge is going to go to the line to shoot a couple Big Sky free throws here, a chance to tie the ball game. The offense-defense substitution getting ready to occur again, where Marshall Snell and Owen Rennekamp will be checking back in for Logan Odell and Brady Maurer.
Eldridge comes up short on the first one. Short memory there, Owen. Put this one in.
Yeah, I believe he missed the second one the last time, didn't he?
Yeah.
Just got to bend his knees a little bit. It's a little straight-legged there.
All right, Owen, one dribble. He fires this one up, and he puts that one in. Chargers down just one. Switzko gets it in. A lot of pressure in the backcourt. Chargers wanted to travel. Chargers fans wanted to travel. They didn't get it. They do get the ball in the front court now. Got a lot of pressure on the ball. They go across court. They find a man cutting the basket. That's Craig up and in.
Yeah, they did it. Craig made a nice cut to the basket there. It looks like Coach Reitzman's going to call a quick timeout as the Pacers go back up by 3. 27.6 seconds to go. Looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep the game right here.
Okay, now we've seen Switzko set up a little bit of a press last time out of a timeout or a dead ball or whatever it was. Do you think they do that again?
You know, I may be wrong, but I don't think they will. Just because Caden's ball handling skills, he was able to beat it pretty easy. And sometimes you don't want to foul to stop the clock, so you don't want to slow them up. If you just kind of do a token press, they break it too easy and they get right to the basket like Caden did there a while ago. And so I would say they'll just back up in some kind of a half-court defense.
Okay, let's see what they come out with. The horns sound. Both teams are on the floor. We're down to 27.6 seconds to see who's playing tomorrow night. And Switzerland County just going to run one man up the court here.
And you know, we still have a timeout left, Jeff, so you don't have to have a 3 here. Just get to the basket and get a quick 2 and get your timeout.
Booker Hyde moves to the right-hand side, goes right to the rim. He puts it up, and there another late whistle. He's going to the foul line.
We'll go to the free throw line to shoot a couple free throws. And, again, good play. We only used about 4 seconds there. Get to the free throw line, get a chance to score with the clock stop.
So Caden, the Chargers' lone senior. Need these, Caden. First one goes in the air. No good.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often with him, but we're still okay.
Yep.
We need this one because I'm sure once the ball comes in, I don't think Coach Metz will waste his time out here. We should be able to get it set up in our press after this free throw here. Then determine. I think clock gets down to maybe 15 seconds. You're going to have to foul.
Okay, 22.1 is what's on the clock right now. Caden's second free throw. It's up, and it's good. So Switzerland County gets it in. Eldridge picks up a foul in the backcourt in a hurry.
Good quick foul. I think that's Owen's 5th one. That was an unfortunate thing about that.
He's going to finish the game with 4 points.
48-46. Pacers, 19.7 seconds to go. It's like Brady Maurer is going to check in for Owen Eldridge. We're going to bring... I guess they're going to wait, bring all the subs in, which I think is a silly rule anyway, that when you got the clock stopped for a guy that's fouled out, why not bring all the subs in?
Yeah. Okay, so this has got Williams at the line. He was there just a little bit ago. He was 1 of 2 earlier. Oh, man, he's going to roll that one in. Hey, we got a final from Edinburgh. It's Jacksonville 44, South Decatur 35. So
yeah,
Jacksonville.
Too bad. Too bad for the Cougars. And
second attempt is up, and that's good.
That's big free throws right there to make it a 2-possession game now.
Yeah, with 19.7.
Coach Reitzman's going to call a full timeout here, and we'll take a sponsor break and be back with Charger basketball.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
We are back here at South Ripley High School. Another really exciting game in our second game here, 50-46, 19.7 seconds to go. Switzerland County on top of our Chargers. The other thing that we just mentioned a little bit ago, Jeff, Chargers still have that timeout in their back pocket, so if they can come down and get a quick score and get a timeout to get their defense set, still got a shot at it here.
Yep, another exciting game here at South Ripley. So we got 19.7 seconds. Same setup as before. Switzko just runs one man down the court, put a little token pressure.
Like they're going to stay in a zone, it looks like.
We give it up to Muckerhide. He races it right up the middle of the court, gets a ball screen, moves the right-hand side. Maurer has it in front of the bench. Now Muckerhide. Muckerhide gets in the lane, right side of the rim, up and in.
Yep, there we go, just like we talked about. Took a little longer than I anticipated, but looks like a full timeout. 50-48, 9.4 seconds to go. Be Switzerland County ball. So and I think both teams are out of timeouts, maybe.
I got Switzerland County should have one more.
Okay.
So we're going to have to foul right away, right?
Yes. Yeah, I don't think, being down two, you can't wait till they get the ball in the front court to foul. I'd say if you don't get a steal on the inbounds or tie up real quick, you got to foul within the first second or two.
So they're going to try to put the ball in Williams' hands, Craig's hands, or maybe that Riley kid.
Yeah. Yep.
So if we keep it out of their hands.
Of the three of those, I think Williams is the poorer of the three free throw shooters.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'll back that up. Todd is a 55% free throw shooter, and Riley is a 59% free throw shooter. So maybe 2 or 10 is the people we want to foul at this point.
All right, we'll see what happens. The horn blew, and the Chargers come out on the court. Now the Switzerland County Pacers come onto the court. Switzerland County's got to go lay through the floor against the Chargers defense. They do have the lead and a basketball. 9.4 seconds to play here.
This always worries me when we guard the ball like this. It does send somebody long. And
Williams triggered in. He's got the baseline. He uses it. We're doing a really good job. They force it in. We get the turnover. Get it to Muckerhide. He put it up. Can't get it. Rebound. Switzko. Well, now we got a foul on a Charger. 3.2 seconds.
Well, we did a great job there, Jeff, of getting that inbounds pass, stealing it, and Marshall Snell got it to Caden Muckerhide for it was a good look, but he had a lot of people around him and so forth, and I know that you're not going to get a foul call right there, but we had a great opportunity. But it's not over,
That's right.
Craig's going to the free throw line. He's a great free throw shooter, so we got to have a little luck here too.
We just need him to miss one of these two. It won't be the first one as he hit that one. Chargers got to know there's 3.2 seconds. We got to be in a hurry now.
Yeah.
He's got to miss it. So here we go. We got some substitutions now. The young man gets the basketball from the referee. He bends his knees, puts the ball in the air, and he rattles her home. So 4-point deficit. Mookie puts up a three-pointer. And that's it. Chargers go down 48-52 in 45 sectional action.
Yeah, that's a tough one. We had an opportunity there. Boy, it just didn't fall our way. I really hate it for Caden Muckerhide. He's had such a great career at North Decatur, and but again, it wasn't an easy shot. Believe me,
it was not an easy shot. And just like the shot he took right before that,
right?
Probably earlier in the game, that's a foul. This late in the game, they're just not going to call him. So
right.
You got to know that going into it, and that's just the way it was.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to the Pacers. Looks like they'll square off against the Hauser Jets tomorrow night. I think that's a 6:30 start. So we'll take some sponsor breaks and come back and wrap things up here.
If it's tire time, Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has a great deal. Right now, you can get $200 in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And Walters Tire is part of the Goodyear Service Network and your Michelin Farm Tire dealer as well. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Phone 812-663-7551.
JC Bank is now open in Greensburg at 1035 North Lincoln Street, bringing over a century of community banking to you. JC Bank supports local high school sports teams, helping young athletes thrive for stronger communities. They offer top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Whether you need a mortgage or business banking, JC Bank is here for you. Learn more at jcbank.com. JC Bank, the bank for your street, not Wall Street. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The Wrap Up the Year sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the crew at Acres have great deals, incentives, and blowout pricing on all new 2023 vehicles. New 2023 Ram trucks save up to $15,000 off MSRP. And pre-owned vehicles are red tag sale price to move to make room for the new 2024 models. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
We are back here at South Ripley High School, where our Chargers come out on the short end of a 52-48 game with the Switzerland County Pacers, excuse me. Jeff, it was just, one of those nights we just never could get over the hump.
Yeah, and a lot like Tuesday night, it was rebounding.
Yeah.
They were getting all the offensive rebounds, and we'd struggle and get our hands on some of them, but, boy, just never really a good, clean rebound. Struggled there in the third quarter, only got 4 points on the board the third quarter. But, boy, I mean, we should play the fourth quarter all night long because we typically do pretty good in the fourth quarter, but just not enough. And another thing, Gary, our foul shooting tonight.
Yeah.
Under 50% for us. And, at any level, that's not good, but especially you're trying to get to a trophy game, and that's not going to do it most nights.
Exactly. Well, it's all those little things that add up over the course of the game. Everybody looks at a particular play or, whether it's a defensive play that you block out you missed, or you missed a free throw, or you missed a we go back and we talk about that shot that Caden had there.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a factor if we don't turn the ball over 8 times in the first half.
True, yeah.
Or if we, don't miss block out assignments and give up 9 second chance points. All those things you forget about until you look at the end of the ball game.
Uh-huh.
And, it's been a good year for the Chargers. They finished the season 14-12. I know you always want to win one more, but there's only 4 teams that get to win that last one.
Yeah, and it's tough. The best thing you can ask for is an opportunity, and we had one tonight.
Exactly.
And we just come up short. So, lesson learned. Poor Caden, our only senior. I was watching some senior cheerleaders out there. They might be a little more upset than most people I've seen, but that's part of it. You take the lessons you learn and move on, and tonight was a tough lesson.
Exactly. Yeah, that's tough. Caden again has had a great high school basketball career, great high school athletic career at North Decatur, and he's got a lot to be proud of there. And I just was sitting here thinking too, Jeff. All 3 Decatur County teams bite the dust tonight, are out of the tournament now. So that's I wonder how many years it's been since that has happened where nobody from Decatur County is playing in a regional.
Yeah, or even on a Saturday night of
yeah,
sectional
exactly.
week.
Right.
So, that's an interesting question, Gary.
Yeah.
Real quick, Switzko led in scoring tonight by Craig. He had 15. 2 Pacers had 10 points. Johnson and Todd, 10 points each for them. Riley has 7. Williams, the kid that had the big brace on, had 6 points, and Sullivan had 4. They were 8 of 10 from the foul line in the second half, 9 of 12 for the ball game from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Our Chargers, I don't know if this is correct. Looks like a lot. Caden Mucker had 33 points tonight. I'm pretty close if I'm not right.
Yeah, I bet.
Odell with 6, Eldridge with 4, got all 4 of those in the fourth quarter. Maurer with 3, and Morris with 2. That's our 5 Chargers scored for us tonight. Like I said, 8 of 17 from the foul line. We did hit 6 3-pointers. Unfortunately, most of them come in the first half, and we couldn't get one. We were just down 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the effort was there. We just didn't make some shots, both from the field and at the free throw line that we needed that would have maybe changed the outcome of this game. But congratulations to Switzerland County. Good luck to them tomorrow night, and as well as the Hauser Jets. So a couple new teams playing for the championship this year that we haven't seen there, and good luck to both of them. Well, I don't know if Coach Metz will be out to join us or not. I know sometimes that last game, you like to spend a little more time talking to your players, and especially, reflecting a little bit on somebody like Caden and what he's done and meant to the team. But I want to congratulate our team and our coaches on a really, really solid season this year, and one that, you look back as you do every season and think, we should have won that one, or maybe we got one here that we didn't deserve, and so that just kind of all averages out, it seems like, for the most part. But a lot of hope for next year, a lot of promise, and a lot of experience back next year. But boy, we're going to have one big hole to cover.
Yeah, and you don't take one player and try to fill all those points and all those minutes. We got Rennekamp, who's got some varsity minutes here late. Thackeray Kidd does real well on JV also. I was just looking at, potentially we could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seniors next year. Mason Kuntz, kid that played a lot of JV ball. There's some potential there. That young man's just going to have to get stronger.
Right.
I mean, he's a pretty tall kid, but not much to him, as most young men are at that age. So he's just going to have to get stronger over the summer, and he can be a contributor. You got the Garrett Schwering, done pretty good in JV ball all year. There's another kid. He's going to have to change his game a little bit. I don't know if he's going to get much taller, so he's going to have to increase his outside shot, ball handling skills, stuff like that. Something. Every kid's got something they can work on to become better. And Caden, like you said, big hole to fill, but there's a lot of potential there that we can get that job done.
I agree. There's got some young men that are working pretty hard at it, and I know Coach Metz and the other coaches will try to get them to get a little bit better from a skill standpoint and a team standpoint between now and next November.
That's all we can ask for, right?
Well, Jeff, I've enjoyed, again, this year. I know Michelle's been the brain trust for this whole operation this year, but you and I just kind of tag along.
You're right. You're right. She does all the work behind the scenes and keeps us in line.
Well, again, thanks, Michelle, and thanks for WTRE for allowing us to do this. And, as far as I know, unless something changes, I'll plan to help somebody do it again next year.
Yeah, I don't know. I was on the fence this year, and I'll be on the fence next year, so we'll see what happens. But it's always fun doing this, and if anybody out there has got an interest in it, call me, call Gary, get a hold of Scott Johnson at school. He can get a hold of one of us.
Or anybody at WTRE if you got
it's a lot of fun. You get the best seat in the house every night, and, hey, if people aren't at the ball game, you can say whatever you want. They don't know the difference.
Exactly. Well, appreciate everyone joining us tonight. Thanks again to all of our sponsors the entire year for helping us bring both our streaming to you as well as this audio broadcast to you for the sectional. But